one of the biggest differences, from high school baseball to college baseball, and then from college baseball to pro baseball, is the number of games that you play. Let's touch on that really quickly. For the whole season total, how many games did you play this year?
I don't know how many I pitched in, but I was dressed out for 140 regular season games and then 30 spring training games.
170 games.
Yes. So that's 170 days I'm in a uniform, at a baseball field, ready to go in some capacity. It's tough. You got to be ready to go once spring training starts. Just getting through spring training is a grind. I think there was one night I'm warming up in a night game, big league spring training game against Boston. So it's like 10:30. It's like the 9th inning. I'm warming up. I will get twice. I think I got hot in the 7th and the 9th. Don't go in either game. So I just threw probably 40 pitches in the bullpen. The next morning, that was a Saturday night game. So Sunday games are at 10 o'clock for minor league side. They're moved up 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's Sunday. And since I didn't throw Saturday, which is my day to pitch, because I warmed up twice, didn't go in, I pitched in the 10 a.m. minor league game. So here I am 12 hours later. I just, gotten hot twice in a game, didn't throw, and then I threw 2 innings that next morning. And this is before your season even starts. Spring training is obviously really important. You're being evaluated. It's essentially a tryout. But, those games don't mean anything. You don't have stats or anything.
But you're still ready to pitch.
And that's early on, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the season starts, and, I think, starters have to get built up that first season. So the relievers, I think in the first 5 games of the year, I threw 3 times and threw back-to-back days. And so it happens quick. You got to be ready to go.
Walk us through really quickly what Luke Bard does after throwing a successful 9th inning in Rochester. What do you do right when the game's over, getting prepared for your next outing?
Yeah, so if I throw early in the game or late in the game, and how much I threw plays a difference. So say I throw the 6th inning and I throw 1 inning, and it was an easy inning. I'll go in and lift right then, and I'll lift the last couple innings of the game. If I threw a lot and I'm pretty taxed and know I'll probably have a day off or a couple days off, I'll lift the next day before the game. But as far as, so I kind of monitor my shoulder work the same way depending on how much I threw and how fatigued I think my arm is. We'll monitor how much arm care I do. But I'll do bands and I'll roll out, and I've got some stretches. I'll stretch my lat really good. Yeah, I'm not a big icer or anything. But I roll out, spend a lot of time with a foam roller, the cross ball, and I think that stuff.
You talk about ice, just really quick. Ice was always the go-to.
Yeah.
10 years ago when guys were coming up. And even, when you were coming up, which wasn't that long ago either, ice was just kind of the default.
Yep.
The go-to.
Yep.
It sounds like you take more care than just, hey, let's put a bag of ice on it. Let's really do things with a purpose. Right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of an old school method, ice is. I don't know how much it actually does for you. If I, sprain my ankle or something and it's swelled up, I might ice it. But the chronic inflammation and damage you have from throwing a baseball that's every day, I try and treat other ways, with certain stretches and soft tissues, and that's a whole other conversation of all the different exercises I do. But there is a routine and a purpose, and it needs to be done every day.